So I've been a very bad vlogger today. It's 11:30. I've been very busy. I got up, I got cleaned up, I cooked breakfast for the family. We had hash browns, scrambled eggs, sausages, toast. I didn't film any of that. I just left Ulta where I bought the cutest presents for all of my coworkers, and I didn't vlog any of that. And I got into the car, I was like, duh, what are you doing? Get the camera out. So yeah, I'm now talking to you guys. Missed a lot today, sorry about that. But I will be vlogging more throughout the day, and right now I'm on my way to the market to buy flour because I still need to make those doggone cookies. We're gonna get them done today. This is one of Boo's favorite things to do. We put on a YouTube video called Videos for Cats, and she will sit there and she will watch that thing for 20 minutes. She loves to watch it on the computer or the Kindle. She doesn't care as long as it's standing up and she can watch the birds and the squirrels and the chipmunks. She is a happy little kitty. You can actually watch her head move. She tracks them. I just finished wrapping my presents for my coworkers, and so I really like the things that I got the girls this year. Every year I try to find something really, really cute. Last year I gave everyone little picture frames from Papyrus. They were adorable. They had like little gemstones on them, and I got them like literally like 3 days after, not last Christmas, but the previous Christmas, for like 50% off, because they were originally like $16 a frame, and I was able to get them for $8 a frame because they were 50% off. Because I like to try to keep the prices for my coworkers' gifts about anywhere from like $7 to $10, because I've got to buy a lot of them, so I don't want to go crazy. But so this year, they are all getting a little gift bag made by me. And inside they have these adorable crystal nail files that I found at Ulta, and then these little trios of OPI nail polish. And there was two kinds. You had Red Solutions, which was 3 different shades of red, and this one's a pretty metallic whatever. And then the other kind to choose from was called, come on, Barely There. And you have 3 shades of like nudes or taupes, and this one though is called Copper Penny, and it's really pretty. So yeah, I thought these were absolutely adorable. So again, little crystal nail files with little gems on them, the 3-pack of nail polish, and a pretty little Christmas card inside. And then the bags actually came from, the bags came from ErinCondren.com. I ordered these bags because I like the way they seal at the top. They have a little pull strip with glue, so they seal up really nice. So I got those at Erin Condren, and the rest of these are actually going to get used for my students' treat bags from me. And then I also got from Erin Condren for my student bags, Let's Celebrate with Love from Mrs. Bietler. And so one of those will go on the center of every bag, and their little goodies and treats will go inside. Yeah, so I really, really do like the way my coworker gifts turned out this year. And as for my student goodie bags, I got to get on the ball on those. So far, I've got candy canes to go inside of them. I found these big block Peanuts erasers where it's Snoopy and Linus and the gang. So those will be going in. I was looking for some kind of chocolatey treat. I went to Target today, and I kind of struck out at Target. And then I also went to Costco hoping to find a big bag of chocolatey treats, and I struck out there too. So as much as I hate going to Meijer's, I think I'm gonna have to go to Meijer's, because I know in the like those center aisles they have all the different stocking stuffer type things, and chocolate will definitely be amongst them. So I will have to probably do that one day after school this week. I'm gonna take my coworker gifts to work tomorrow, which is why I don't mind showing this on the video, because my coworkers will get these before this video airs, because I know some of them do watch my videos. And then I do not have Susie's gift here though, because Susie's not getting this. Susie is getting something really awesome, which I'm not going to show in this video because I don't want her to see it just yet. I will like wrap it up. It hasn't arrived yet. I ordered it a while ago and then they contacted me that it was on back order and oh no, it'll be in soon. It's just like, oh my God, I need it to come. So although for the record, this would not be the first time Susie and I exchanged presents after Christmas. That has happened before. But yes, so I've got some really cool stuff coming for Susie, and if that does come before this Friday, I will definitely throw it in this one of these videos for Vlogmas and share with you guys the cool stuff I got her. Right now though, I kind of need to clean up this mess and I want to wrap the stocking stuffers I bought for Bill and AJ. Bill wrapped Casey's stocking stuffers earlier today. So I'm going to get those stuffers wrapped and get those ready to go because again, time is running out. Gotta stay on top of things. On a good note, I did finish my shopping for my father. Yes! I got about 3/4 of things I need to get for my brother, thank goodness, because oh my God, he's so hard to shop for. And I finished... Actually, except for getting like one more thing for Robbie, I'm done. I really, really am done Christmas shopping. Packages will be arriving Monday and Tuesday from UPS and FedEx, so I will get all of those wrapped when they come. But yes, we are looking good on the presents front. Just about done. The end is in sight because I'll be honest, I would really like to be done with gifts entirely by Tuesday night. I mean, just everything's done, everything's wrapped, I don't have to think of anything. And I can't lie, I'm actually contemplating taking a day off of work this week. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure. I need a day. I need a day to get things done. I really thought I would get everything done today, and I've been working. I have not stopped. In fact, I've barely vlogged at all today because I was out at the stores, running around, getting things done. I've been home, I've been wrapping, I've been doing stuff, and it's now 3:39, and it's like, oh my God, this is just yeah, because I still have schoolwork I need to do. I need to finish my lesson plans for this week. I need to grade some papers and get all that done. So it never ends. It just never ends. Why is my phone ringing? Oh, my watch is telling me to breathe. I don't have time to breathe. I'm telling my watch, no, not now, later. Good morning, happy Monday, December 19th. We are getting so close to Christmas, so close to the end of Vlogmas. So right now, let me take a quick little swing around here. And I just spotted our elf. And somehow he decided to go climbing during the middle of the night last night. Also, I was packing lunches this morning. It's like, ooh, there's one leftover piece of chicken in the refrigerator. I know it's there. I saw it last night. So I go to get it this morning. This is what was in the refrigerator. Teenagers. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the last piece of chicken and I'm gonna put the Tupperware back in the fridge and they'll never notice. So, I don't know what I'm taking for lunch today because, alright. Yes, I do. We'll throw a lean cuisine in the bag. So thank God for lean cuisines because it's pretty much what I eat. Like at least 3 days a week I eat a lean cuisine for lunch just because it's a no-brainer. Take out a freezer, throw in bag, call it a day. So, and I should clean up the dishes, but I'm not going to. AJ is currently in his room waking up. He's got about 5 more minutes before I go and throw a bucket of ice cold water on him to get him out of bed. Just kidding, I really wouldn't do that. Well, it'd be fun to do it, but I really wouldn't do it. And it's almost time for me to get going because I really want to get to work a little early this morning because I will be honest, this weekend I had schoolwork that I was supposed to do. but I also had presents that needed to be wrapped, and I had shopping that needed to be done, and I need cleaning to be done, and I had like 7 loads of laundry this week because somehow last week I completely forgot to do my wash a load of laundry every single day routine. And so yeah, 7 loads of laundry. It was a very, very busy weekend, and somehow my bag of school supplies, my school stuff, never even got opened. So lots to do. Lots to do. I am taking the bag with my coworkers' presents in it. I'm excited to give those to everybody because I think they turned out really, really cute how they got packaged and everything. And so that will be that. Let me see. I'm trying to think of everything I need to take to work. It's funny because since I've added vlogging to like my daily routine, it's like, okay, do you have the tripod? Do you have your selfie stick? Do you have this? Do you have an extra battery? It's like, wow, it's a lot more. So, although I have enjoyed Vlogmas, I really have. Even though there's been a couple of bad days this December, especially my Bah Humbug Friday, I've really enjoyed Vlogmas. I don't think I can keep this up all the time once December's over, because I'll be honest, I've been getting exhausted. Because when you do Vlogmas, it's like working 2 full-time jobs. It really, really is. Yeah, it's 2 full-time jobs on top of the whole mommy thing. So, but I have enjoyed it. I really have. I didn't think I'd be able to pull it off, but shockingly, I have. So I am going to wrap this up right now, though, because I need to start packing up my car, and I need to get out of here. I'm a little out of breath. I just had to use the handle of my broom here to chop up the ice dams that accumulated outside the doors. It's one of the drawbacks of these portables. Because the portables are not like roofed over, or, you know, our hallway is open to the outside. So what happens is all weekend, the sun shines on the snow on the roofs, it overflows, it melts, and it basically, at the foot of your doors, creates an ice dam, and you can't get in your portable. So luckily, my one door would open, because poor Cindy across from me, both of her doors were iced over. She couldn't even get in her portable. So right now, though, Mr. Ken's out there with the snow blower. The problem is snow blowers are for blowing snow, and it's all ice out there. It's like just huge chunks of ice. So yeah, winter, Michigan, loads of fun. Loads of fun. Well, my day ended in a way that I didn't anticipate. I had a child come in who was ready to take the guinea pig. She was really excited to get it. And then her father showed up and said, "What's a guinea pig?" Took one look at it and said, "Oh, no, we can't take that. Our pets will kill it." So Albus is still here. I don't think my principal is going to be very happy with me. I may have to actually take him home tomorrow to my house. I gotta go home and talk to Bill tonight and see what's gonna happen, because yeah, I thought the guinea pig problem had been rectified and was all done. Now, no. And I don't think my principal is going to agree to his staying here much longer, because I'm already on borrowed time. I really am. So I will go home today, talk to my husband, see if we can have Albus at our place, because he was going to come home for the Christmas vacation anyway. Now he would just be coming home a few days earlier. Yeah. Just it'll all work out. It'll all be okay. I just, you know, one problem at a time. We'll get it all solved. On a positive note, I did get all my work done. I got my copies made. I've got a plan for the rest of this week, and all that's fine. So it's all working out. But yeah, it was a productive day today. We got all of our lessons covered. I'm going to go home right now. Actually, I need to go to the post office so I can mail the gift card to my giveaway winner and take care of that today. So I will talk to you guys later. Good morning. It is Tuesday, December 20th, and today we will be practicing for our choir performances tonight. The students have a concert this evening at 6 p.m. Parents will be coming to watch them sing, and it's very exciting to see that. Also, I wanted to share with you guys some of the resources I've been using. I do 2 read-alouds a day. I do 1 read aloud first thing in the morning that pertains to our daily 5. So I will read, something that I'm going to then turn into my focus lesson. I'm going to pull from that material to teach my whole group focus lesson before I send them off into their daily 5 tasks. But then at the end of the day, I have this block of time that's after prep that's about 25 minutes long. And so I use that time for a second read aloud, and that read aloud will then go into what I call a circle. If you do restorative practices in your school district, you know what a circle is. The children sit in a circle, you have a talking stick or a prompt that only child holding that thing can use the prompt and then have their turn to talk. But the second read aloud is more of a seasonal read aloud, a more fun read aloud. It's a little less serious. So I wanted to share the books I was using for those. The first one we did last week was called Fancy Nancy's Splendiferous Christmas. And I love Fancy Nancy because I think she's a kindred spirit. I agree. Everything looks a little better with a little lace and a little sprucing up. So we read this one. It's a very traditional Christmas book, nothing special about this one. Yesterday we read this one called Night of the Moon, a Muslim holiday story, and this one is all about the holy month of Ramadan, and they focus more on like the party part and the fasting of it. They don't do a lot of talking about the origin story, just like with Fancy Nancy. They never mention Jesus or anything in Fancy Nancy. It's more of the party aspect and the fun stuff, the part that children would enjoy. So they do the same thing in this book. They talk about the moon and how it starts with the thin crescent moon. It lasts a month long. They talk about the fasting, and then they talk about the parties and the big celebrations that go on during the month and all of the delicious meals that they do have once their fasting is over. They talk about visiting relatives and seeing friends, having nighttime barbecues because the fasting is over for the evening. They track the moon over the course of the month. Then they talk about the huge celebration that is like the last day. And then at the end of Ramadan is Eid, where they have another party and exchange gifts. So it's everything that the children would enjoy about Eid and Ramadan. And then today I was going to read this one called Holidays and Festivals, Diwali. And I think I only have like one child in here who does this one. But Diwali is like an Indian, possibly Bengali celebration. And it's for the people who are Hindu. And it's a festival of lights and talks about their celebrations and the different things that things are called. So we will do this one today. Then I have my first Kwanzaa book. And again, Kwanzaa is another one where it's like kind of like has a menorah, but it has its own name, where they're lighting a candle a day. And so we will read and talk about this one and ask the children here if any of them celebrate Kwanzaa and what each candle means and the different colors. Then I have this one here, Light the Lights, a story about celebrating Hanukkah and Christmas. And I do not have any Jewish children here, but I like the idea of this book because it talks about how you're incorporating 2 holidays. Because a lot of my children in here are Bosnian, and even though they may be Muslim Bosnians, a lot of them do have a Christmas tree, and they do still have the secular aspects of Christmas, so they're kind of combining the 2 holidays. So we will definitely read this book about how you can have both and still be respectful and enjoy both holidays. And this book is one of my particular favorites. This is called On Christmas Eve by Margaret Wise Brown. And this book is just, it's very peaceful. And I love the artwork in here. And it talks about the children in bed, and then they're tiptoeing down in the middle of the night. They just want to see the Christmas tree real quick, sneaking past mom and dad, going down. Everything's decorated. They walk in, and there's the tree with all the presents all around. So it's just a really pretty book to read. So because I have such a wide variety of cultures and traditions, sorry, couldn't think of the word there, in my classroom, I want to make sure that my classroom is very inclusive and that we are acknowledging everybody and we're giving equal time to everything, because I feel that really is only fair for all of the nationalities that I have in my classroom. So those were the books I've been using last week and this week that lead into our so my camera cut off for some reason. I had to go back and delete some older videos. Apparently I had a lot of information on here. But as I was saying, not only did we reading the multicultural books in the classroom, but we also did a writing prompt where the children wrote about a tradition that they celebrate every year in their family. And so some children obviously wrote about Eid, and they came out really, really cute. This one's really precious. This little girl, she wrote about Eid in her house and how they shoot off fireworks on the last day. And then of course I had a lot of children who did New Year's Eve, and ones who did, they travel for their holidays. They always have to go somewhere. And we have, where we go, Christmas. So they did a really great job on these writing stories. And then a lot of you have been asking to see the math game. I actually recorded the children playing the math game with the fraction strips, but I had to go back and delete that footage, so it didn't make it into that day's video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to play the game right now, and I have to find some way to balance this camera so I can show you. To play this game, the children need 5 strips of paper, and it doesn't matter what colors you have. I just happen to use blue, pink, red, yellow, and orange because this was the color paper I had access to the morning that I was assembling this game. And you're going to cut 1 in a hole, halves, fourths, eighths, and sixteenths. And I find 4th graders, even ones with limited English, are able to fold that strip into 14ths. I do it with them, and we do each fold together, and I'm modeling using the Elmo and the overhead so they can see my folds. But honestly, not one child messed up their 16ths. And so to play the game, one version of the game is to cover all. So you would roll the dice, and I assign each side a number. So like 1 is a half, 2 is a fourth, 3 and 4 are eighths, 5 and 6 are sixteenths. So you're rolling the dice. I got a 5. A 5 would be 1/16. Now it would be the next children's turn to do their own strip, and they would keep rolling. 3 is an eighth. All right, and then they have to cover it exactly. So if they start getting pieces in here, and now let's say they roll that 1 that they all want and get a half, well, now they can't use the half because it's too big. So, they want to get the half earlier in the game. So they would lose a turn and the next kid would get a chance. So the game, it takes like maybe 4 minutes at the most for 2 kids to play this game. They love it. It goes really quickly. And if you wanted to do it in a different kind of a way, you could tell the children, okay, right now we're going to do the opposite. Instead of covering all, we're going to take some away. So build your game board. And so of course you're going to get one kid who's going to want a half, and then they'll put like a fourth, an eighth, and make maybe 2/16, and then they have to roll the dice to take away. So here's a 5, I can take away a 16th. Now when it's my turn again, I roll again, I got a 2. I get to take away a fourth. Roll again. 2, I get to take away a fourth. Well, 1/8 and 1/16 don't equal a fourth, and a half is too big, so now I lose a turn. So as they play the game, they learn different strategies. That for the takeaway game, really the halves are not that good to have, because that means you have to roll 1 exactly. Whereas if you have something that looks like this, and you roll a 1 and you get to take away a half. Okay, well, I don't have a pink half, but I can still take away 1/4 and 1/4 because I can check to see that 1/4 and 1/4 equal a half. And so I can take those off my game board. So as the children play over and over, they'll realize what are the best pieces to put on their game boards to win quicker using a dice where 2 of them are 16ths and 2 of the numbers are 8ths. Only 1 number is a half and 1 number is a fourth. So it's a really fun game. So far, my children have only played the game Coverall. Today is the day that I'm actually going to introduce the second game, Takeaway, and you will see them very frustrated the first time they play Takeaway because so many of them are going to put down a strip for 1/2 as opposed to using the smaller fractions and then taking away multiple ones of those. So it's through trial and error that they learn the best strategies for playing this game. So I'm in the mall right now, school's over obviously, and I am running a few last minute errands. There's a few things I need to buy for stocking stuffers, and I still need to find one more gift for my brother. I have no idea what to get him. Time to go in here to get some stocking treats.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. That's one errand done. I feel a little foolish spending so much money at Godiva, but I went to Target and Target was all sold out of their foil covered Santas and anything Lindt chocolate, because I love Lindt, the Lindt. They have amazing chocolate. It was all gone, and it's my fault. I basically waited too late to buy these things, and so every place is sold out of all the Lindt chocolates. So then I went to Godiva thinking I would buy their foil wrap Santas because I want to get the boys really good chocolate. And they were sold out of their foil wrap Santas and snowmen and all the little stocking stuffer treats. I was like, okay, well now they're sold out too. So I did pick up some Godiva chocolate bars and the truffles, and that'll be fun in their stockings. But I still want a wrap Santa. I want a foil wrap Santa chocolate bar and I can't find one. Now I'm going to go to a store I can't stand. I'm going to go to Meijer's because I need to get treats for my students, and I'm not buying the whole classroom Godiva chocolate. I can't afford to swing that. But I do need to get lots of treats to fill up their little goodie bags and start assembling those tonight. So that's next, and then I have to go to the pharmacy and Comic City and a couple other places. So I told my husband I was working late tonight, and initially, Scout's honor, I really was going to work late tonight. And then I'm at work and I'm going, wow, you need to go here, and you need to go here. Oh, and you got to go here, and you never went here. And by the way, Christmas is Saturday, and you work all the way to Friday. All of a sudden, all thoughts of working late tonight flew out of my head, and I was like, Christmas, 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 I gotta finish Christmas. Yeah, holidays, stressing me out. It's really stressing me out, people. I am currently in Meijer's, and you know what? Basically, Christmas came up on me way too fast. I'm trying to find treats for the kids. The only thing I can find is Hershey Kisses, which is fine. I'll give them big bags full of kisses, lots of kisses. But all the real cutesy things and like the holiday stuff, it's all gone. How did Christmas come so fast? I mean, and I really thought I was on top of things. I thought I'm organized. I got this. I still don't got this. I don't got it. I don't have the things for my boys. I don't have the right treats for my kids. And I know they're kids. They're not fussy. They'll be happy with whatever they get. But I don't know. I feel like I dropped the ball on this. It's like I'm working 2 jobs and trying to keep the house and the laundry, and yeah, time got away from me, and I definitely dropped the ball. And right now I'm wandering around in frozen foods, and I don't even know why I'm in frozen foods. I have no clue why I'm in frozen foods, people. None whatsoever. But since I'm here, I might as well grab something for lunch tomorrow. Yeah, I'll grab a lean cuisine or something. I don't know. I wandered around Meijer's for about, probably 5 minutes in the frozen food section, looking for something that would interest me for lunch tomorrow. Only to remember, we're having a catered lunch tomorrow as part of a Christmas potluck. So I didn't need to be in the frozen food section at Meijer's. And I'm home, and I have packages to wrap, but the boys are here, so I'll have to wait. And I don't know, I'm very tired. It's late, and I'm trying to get everything done and stay on top of everything. But I feel like I'm falling miserably behind, just miserably behind. And I don't know why I can't seem to get it together. I'm screwing up somewhere, and for the life of me, I don't know where it is I'm screwing up or what I'm doing wrong. But something's clearly going wrong. I gotta try to figure it all out. And with that though, I am going to wrap up today's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked watching my madness, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me in the future, click that subscribe button. And I hope you're having a better holiday season than I am. Talk to you later.